All right, let's do a quick overview on the QC to-dos in Buildertrend. So if I go to the to-dos feature and I make myself a filter and we'll say tag. If we filter by the tag QC, this will show us every to-do that has the QC tag on it. So these are all pulled from the template, and in the template they all have the QC tag on them. You'll notice they're all labeled, and they're all labeled the exact same way as the schedule item which they're attached to. So if we look over here on the right, you can see in parentheses any to-dos that are attached to schedule items. It will show which schedule items they're attached to here in the parentheses. So interior protections QC is attached to interior protections, interior demolition to interior demolition. And so here's every single QC for the entire job. Everything from protections to appliances, countertops, tile, we've got it all in here. And you'll notice that right now it's assigned to this role of ZZ QA QC on site. And so we'll go back to the schedule. The gist of this is, we'll say for our framing, and I'm going to go to Von Manowski because I've built this schedule. But the idea is whenever interior demolition is complete, that to do QC comes due. So 4/20. So on 4/20, the same day that interior demolition ends, that to do becomes due. So in this to do, plumbing supply lines checked, electrical checked, protections are in good order, and so as long as this schedule stays up to date, so if I get ahead of schedule, then that to do date's going to move from the 15th or from the 20th to the 15th. So we'll come in here now and we'll see it's due 4/15. Due 4/15. So as long as my schedules are up to date, then those due dates are going to be accurate. So the next piece is who's assigned to these. And you'll notice that inside the Von Manowski job, all these QCs are assigned to me, not to that QA QC role that we saw in McClure. So let's go back and let's look at that. So back in McClure, if we are looking at the to-dos, and this time I'm going to use a save filter because I already have that save filter for the QC. So we'll say QC. Notice this ZZ QA QC on site. So in the template doesn't know who's going to be doing the QA QC on site, if it's going to be me, or it's going to be Justin, or it's going to be Rick. And so this is you don't have to do this yourselves. This is going to be part of the pre-con manager's job. But he's going to reassign items. So usually this is me, but I'm going to tell BT that QA QC on site is going to get taken care of by Rick. And then as soon as I hit continue, everywhere that BT finds Rick's name, every time BT sees QA QC assigned, it's going to change that to Rick's name. And so I'll hit continue, and then you'll see all the items here that are going to get reassigned to, all the to-dos are going to get reassigned to Rick. And then the option to send those to him. So that's the gist of it, is that for templating purposes, it's all assigned to a role. Once the actual job comes due, they can get reassigned to individuals as needed. And all of it comes from the template, which is noted by this trademark. Template works, it works, right? So you may or may not have a thermostat wire, but you do need to consider them, and this is how we make sure that we catch things before they're forgotten. And these are existing for each trade, division. There's QC for everything. And that's the overview. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out and I'll guide you through it.